Uh, all right, cut that out. Cut that out. I just got done working out, but I wanted to film this quick video. Should you watch Golden Kamuy if you're learning Japanese? No. God, no. Absolutely not. So this past weekend, I finished, well, yesterday, which was Monday, I finished Golden Kamuy, right? Great show. Great anime. Do recommend. In English, probably. Because I watched it in Japanese. I watched it with Japanese subs. I mined pretty much every word I didn't know, which, God, there are a lot of words. But first, I should sell you on the show. Golden Kamuy. So it's about this story about a Japanese Russian war vet. If you don't know about the Japanese Russo War, it happened in 1902, I think. I don't know. But it's a very interesting time period because it's like I believe it's 50 or so years after the Meiji Revolution, which was when Japan like changed course and became modernized. I'm tired of you, samurai sword. I like gun now. Which is actually pretty interesting because there's a character that's touted as the last living samurai. He's a major character, and he looks like a samurai, but he just has a gun sometimes. It's pretty cool. But it's like a historical fiction anime. It takes place in Hokkaido. I know, right? Japan, comma Hokkaido. People only go there to ski or snowboard, but it takes place during that time. It's still a changing time period, so it's pretty rural. Uh, Hokkaido is. There's like a lot of like wooden houses and there's no skyscrapers. Maybe there's a few like brick wood buildings. Not important. Kind of important. But it's the story about it's like a murder mystery treasure hunting anime. There's like this person. This is the first episode plot, but there's this guy. He killed a bunch of indigenous people who had a whole huge like hoard of gold, and then like buried it somewhere deep, and then he went to prison, and then he and like 20 other prisoners broke out of prison, but he tattooed like a pattern, a code onto the skin of all the prisoners, that which like you cipher it together, and it's like a map to find where this hidden hoard of gold is. But only one person can figure it out, and it's the daughter, supposedly, of this indigenous man who killed all the people, and then the Russo war vet, indigenous child team band together, and then there's a bunch of other war veterans, and it's like a what do you do after war sort of story, but also it's just historic. It's like an adventure. It's really fun. It's like One Piece. It's like One Piece. It's not like One Piece. Well, they were both on Shonen Jump, and I pretty much figured out about it because on Shonen Jump, the manga app, Golden Kamuy is on there, but you can't read it because it's too mature. So you can't read it on the app. So it says you have to click here and watch the web version, and it's interesting because it still very much feels like a Shonen Jump IP at times. Like there's like gag moments, but it's like carried through with this like war torn story of these soldiers. They're damaged, broken from war, and then there's just some like goofy bits. There's like people dying and stuff. So it's very interesting. But I watched it all in Japanese, and do I recommend? No, absolutely not. I do not recommend watching it in Japanese at all. Uh, it's hard to say because I don't know the English translation. I'm sure there's a lot of things lost, like there is with any anime or translated work, but it's very difficult. It's a more adult, just Japanese adult oriented IP. There's a lot of place names, Hokkaido cities. There's a lot of languages. There's like Russian. There's like the Ainu language, which are the indigenous Hokkaido people of Japan. Uh, there's a lot of words that like those words aren't even in the Japanese dictionary. The Ainu, like the gods. like little tools they use. There's like a lot of Hokkaido cities which usually aren't in the dictionary that I'm using, Migaku, and there's a lot of compound verbs. So you got one verb, you got another verb, you connect them together, you get a whole new meaning. Sometimes they're related, sometimes they're not. But yeah, definitely not recommend translating it all. But there's a lot of complicated sentences, so I guess if you were to slowly watch it piece by piece and like try to sort of understand the grammar, I think it could be very good. But the show is very good. There's only 4 seasons. Fifth season is actually airing right now in Japan, so probably you'll be able to find it through pirated sites. Though I don't know if it'll be translated. I don't think it's not the most popular thing because it's historical fiction, but I think historical fiction sometimes is even more intriguing because it's real. Sorry, fake heads, real enthusiast in chat. But yeah, definitely don't recommend watching it in Japanese. Definitely recommend watching it. So that's my review. I just want to get that out there. Give it a try if you're interested. Bye bye.